During World War II, Japanese Americans were incarcerated in 10 internment camps across the United States in desolate areas. The conditions were unlivable, where multiple families were placed in barracks. Families had to stand in line cafeteria style for government commodity foods and meat from army surplus, which was very different from the normal Japanese diet. This type of diet altered the Japanese American taste buds. We will be exploring the different types of internment camp foods to see how life in camp was really like. So let's get cooking. The first dish will be a dish called Royale. The ingredients we'll be using will be hot dogs, onions, shoyu or soy sauce, and 3 eggs. So the first part is to chop the onion in half. Now Victory Gardens were very popular in internment camp. Victory Gardens were maintained by individuals, schools, and community groups that were within camp. And these gardens help supplement the government-issued diets with fresh vegetables. So then you're going to dice the onions and chop them all up and then set them aside. Okay, and then now you're going to open up your hot dog package and take out 2 hot dogs and julienne cut them. Now, hot dogs were used a lot in Japanese American internment camp food because they were very easy to preserve in internment camp conditions. So you just gotta start chopping it up in thin slices, just like so. And then cut them in half and then cut them into even smaller, thinner bits. Once you have it all cut up, then you're gonna set that aside, just like so. Put it all on the plate. So then you're going to crack your 3 eggs. And then you're going to whisk the eggs together. Whisk it all up. You're going to add the onions onto a pan with a tablespoon of shoyu or soy sauce. You gotta add your Asian Japanese flair. Caramelize the onions down. Place the hot dogs in the pan. Fry that up. And then once that's done and it's still hot, pour the egg on top of it. Scramble it together. Get a pie tin, because pie tins were popular to use in internment camp. Get a scoop of rice and pour your concoction on top. So let's actually see how this tastes. So this dish actually has a lot of ingredients and flavors that my grandpa would incorporate in his dishes, and he was raised in internment camp. So I think the types of food that appeared in internment camp meals impacted the Japanese American palate today. So here's the second dish. We're going to be needing Spam, corned beef, and umeboshi or pickled plum. So I've never really had a corned beef, and the package seems kind of difficult to open. And even though there's instructions on it, I still can't figure out how to open it. So when in doubt, ask your mom. Yay, mom's always to the rescue. So now that I figured out how to open the package, thanks mom, we're going to take it out and cut it into 2 slices. Now corned beef, again, is a highly preserved food, so it was very easy to store and have in camp. And we're going to put it onto the pan to fry up. And then we're going to open up a can of Spam, which is an army surplus food, and again, another meat that is highly preserved and can withstand the harsh conditions of internment camp lifestyle. So then we're going to cut that into 2 thin slices and add it to the pan to fry up along with the corned beef. Now that the meats are all heated up, we're going to get our infamous pie tin with rice. Take the 2 slices of Spam, the 2 slices of corned beef, pick out a big juicy pickled plum, also known as umeboshi, on top of the rice, and I'm going to attempt to eat this. This is a very salty dish. I don't understand how anybody could have ate this every day at camp, but what's nice is that there's the rice with the umeboshi on it, which is a very traditional style of eating rice. And now for our last dish. This is a dish that was mentioned in Farewell to Manzanar, very famous. So canned Vienna sausage, which was another easily preserved meat, canned beans, which was also easy to preserve, and also we're going to need some canned peaches. So we're going to take the Vienna sausage and take them out of the container and fry them up onto the pan, like so. We're going to open up our canned string beans and strain out the liquid. We're going to take our canned peaches, open those up. So in Farewell to Manzanar, she mentions that Japanese Americans arrived with canned peaches poured over their rice, and that's really gross because rice is considered not a staple that is eaten with sweet food in Japanese cuisine. So that's just a huge sign that there were cultural differences not taken into consideration in internment camp. So I'm going to attempt to try this, which just seems really gross to me, and ugh, what a weird texture. And also, I've never had Vienna sausage, so I'm just going to take a stab at that, which is gross also, and hopefully these canned green beans will wash it all away, which is probably wishful thinking. And so overall, I think this is the worst camp dish that I had to try. For me, eating these foods only once is hard enough, and I can't imagine what it was like to eat foods like this every day. That was my little taste of camp. The end.